Alright, here I got a battle against a guy from PO. I'm using the same team I used against Cheese, and he's using a rain team with Starmie, Dectrio, Breloom, Tornadoes, Politoed, Volcarona. So, I'm gonna lead off with It's Fine, just a U-turn. He leads off with Tornadoes, so I'm just gonna Stone Edge to see what the fuck he does. He goes out to Breloom, and I get a crit, so whoopee, and now I'm just gonna go into Magnezone as Sleep Fodder. Since he doesn't have a Scizor or a Barrel Thorn or anything else, I need a trap, so Magnezone's the weakest link, goodbye. And now I'm gonna go into Reuniclus. He goes for his Bullet Seed, which is kinda stupid, and it kinda made me think that maybe Technician Breloom has been released, but it's not, so that's kinda weird. I don't give a fuck though, I'm gonna go straight for the Psychic, just in case he wants to stay in for some stupid reason. But he goes out to Politoed. I see no leftovers, and that kind of would have done a little bit more if he was Scarfed. So I'm guessing he's probably max HP with Specs. So I'm going to go into Hydreigon and take a Hydro Pump, but he actually goes for Surf. So that just means I'm going to be able to take the hit a little bit better. And he leaves his Politoed in to die. So yeah, that's pretty good. So I go to Magnezone predicting the Hurricane, but he decides to be a mad kid and go for Focus Blast. I kind of should have predicted that. Well, not predicted, but it didn't even cross my mind as an option, and I should have known it was an option. So, now that shit died, I'm going to have to let Tyranitar go to sleep. But, first, I'm going to U-turn into Reuniclus, mainly to bait him to go for the Spore, since I don't think he's going to want to go for Focus Punch or Substitute, since it's pretty much pointless. And yeah, Tyranitar gets rid of the rain, brings up the sand. Now I'm gonna go into Reuniclus again, and Bullet Seed does a fucking shitload. After 5 hits, it does like 49% or something like that. And I'm sitting here at like 30 something, so I thought Reuniclus was gonna be a goner, but he makes a pretty weird move and switches out. I guess maybe he didn't want to risk Bullet Seed only hitting 3 times or some shit like that. But in any case, I'm just gonna go for the recovery. He goes to a Starmie, so I'm gonna go into Hydreigon as Death Fodder, so I could U-turn out. But he makes a switch into Breloom for some reason. I don't know what he was expecting. Maybe Tyranitar, but Tyranitar is asleep, so I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm gonna go into for the Fire Blast. That should be able to kill him. He goes out to Ductrio, and it's able to live with like 2 HP. So I'm gonna go out to It's Fine just to take a Stone Edge, because I could pretty much use my Hydreigon as Death Fodder at least. So I kill off the Ductrio with a U-turn, go out to Hydreigon this turn, and he's gonna go to Starmie and finally kill off Hydreigon. So Hydreigon did his job. I mainly just need this guy for like Rotoms and Politoads, but whatever. I'm gonna go to It's Fine and then go for the U-turn. It should do like 55%. He goes to Breloom though, so rinse and repeat. Every time he goes to Breloom, I'm gonna go into big rank, but I actually make a bad move here, and I go into Terrakion, thinking I'd be able to win a KO with close combat, but I probably wasn't because I'm not banded. So he goes to Starmie to take the obvious close combat. I'm gonna get the fuck out of there because I don't want to take a Surf, and I'm gonna go into Reuniclus now and take a Surf rather well. So at this point, I thought I could just set up and sweep, because Reuniclus is kind of being a problem to him, but I forgot that he still had Volcarona, so that's not going to be very good at all, since he could just beat me eventually with Quiver Dance. But I go for the Psychic just to see how much it'll do. Kind of wish I would have got up Rocks, but since my Magnezone died, I had to let Tyranitar go to sleep. So I didn't get up Rocks, and again, I start kind of making some pretty bad moves here. Even though I still have 2 perfectly good Volcarona checks in Landorus and Terrakion, I decided to let him get +2 for some really stupid reason, and that's gonna pretty much cost me my Landorus, so it is no longer fine, because there's a +3 attack Volcarona at +2 speed, but unless he decides to go for the Hurricane and hits in the sand, it's fine. Dirk is gonna be able to 1-hit KO him, but he switches out. I guess he really doesn't want to risk the miss, so he goes after Breloom, but he didn't expect that gem. So that gem is nearly gonna 1-hit KO him. Well, not 1-hit KO. It does like 50%. So I'm gonna just kill him off with the close combat. Now he goes to Starmie, so I'm gonna go into Reuniclus mainly as Death Fodder. and Surf does a little bit, and I'm gonna die eventually right here. No, I don't, cause he switches out to Volcarona. I go for Recover just in case. I really thought he was gonna kill me, but maybe if I try to set up on him some shit. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. This battle was too fucking long. Fuck PO. Just kidding. PO is good, but since last time he set up, he was at like +2, and he didn't want to kill my Terrakion. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna try to set up again, since if he had something to hit my Terrakion, he would have used it the last time. So based off of that, I'm gonna go into Dirk and go for the Rock Polish to outspeed the rest of his shit and hopefully get a sweep going, because he's only got Starmie, which is gonna get 1 KO by Stone Edge, Tornadus, which is gonna get demolished, and Volcarona, which is also gonna get demolished. So he goes for fucking Tailwind though, so I was like, fuck, that was gay, because now Starmie's gonna be able to outspeed me even though I have +2. But luckily Focus Blast misses after my own Stone Edge misses, so that was just justice right there. It was sweet justice. Stone Edge hits, Starmie pops out. Stone Edge is not gonna hit because since he got the fucking Tailwind up, I don't want to take a Surf, and I still got Tyranitar, so I knew I could, since that Starmie's bulky, I know my Tyranitar's probably gonna get 3-hit KO'd by the Surf, and he gets a crit though, so that's gonna allow him barely 1 fucking turn to outspeed me. And at this point I thought it was game because I was upset, and you know how I do it, but I'm able to live because it's a fucking horse, and a horse always pulls through 100% of the time. If you're losing all your battles, I suggest putting a horse on that bitch, and if you're still losing, put 6 horses on that bitch. But yeah, Volcarona's gonna come out and it's already all damaged, so close combat is a 1-hit KO at that range. So yeah, that's pretty much the battle. It got kind of exciting there at the end with the Tailwind and shit. So comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.